Hello guys, as you can probably tell by the title of this video, I will be ranking every single Valkyrie combo since the beginning of Beyblade Burst. These are only the attack type Valkyries Valt or use in the anime, except single layer Valkyrie. That's the only one that I add in for fun because that's the first ever Valkyrie, so let's get this started. First up, we have single layer Valkyrie, the first Valkyrie that Valt used. My opinion on this combo is it was decent. The driver had a decent attack power and stamina ability, so that was actually an amazing thing for me. But I don't have this, so I'm just saying from what I've seen in videos, it's a decent layer for its time. So next Valkyrie. Now this is Victory Valtric, the dual layer Valtric, the predecessor to Strike and pretty much the better version of single layer. It is very good because I love the tip. The variable driver, I feel like they needed more because it was a fun driver. It was not competitive, but it was very fun because you could get lots of knockouts. Very good combo. Next combo. The next combo is Strike God Valkyrie. This combo is amazing. It had amazing stamina, amazing attack, and decent teeth. Thanks to the reboot driver, it had two modes. When you launch in, it's in stamina mode. But as soon as it slows down, it goes into attack mode. This was known as reboot. It also had spring attack. This was a very effective gimmick, and I want to see more of this. It's also brought back in worse ways in DB, so stay tuned for that. Next up, we have Strike God Valkyrie. This is the upgrade to Genesis Valtric. As you can see, I don't have the right combo because I don't own this Valtric actually. So I had to go look online for this, but nonetheless, I love the idea of this Valtric. The ultimate reboot tip is even featured on newer Beyblades like Prime Apocalypse, and it's very effective in battle. If you can control it, that is. I feel the only downside to this combo is the lack of control with the ultimate reboot driver. Other than that, it is an amazing combo, and I would highly recommend it as your first Beyblade if you just are getting into the sport. Next up, we have Wonder Valtric. In my opinion, this is a very bad Valtric. Do not get it. It is an amazing layer, but the driver and disc are horrible. 12 is just way too light for it. And Volcanic is not that competitive. If it had Volcanic Dash, maybe it would be a bit more. But Volcanic overall doesn't help the fact that this Valtric had very bad teeth. And the teeth wear was horrendous. Especially with the Volcanic driver being easy to burst. My main issue I had with it is, well, I used my friends and it would always die or burst. So, I don't suggest this combo. It is just not good. But Chozy Valtric was a good one. So, next, Beyblade. That brings us to Chozy Valkyrie, one of the greatest Valkyries in time. In my opinion, this is a slacked-on Valkyrie, but nonetheless, let's get to the parts. This Valkyrie came with one of the greatest attack discs of its time, and an amazing driver to back it up. The Zenith disc was amazing. It was very heavy, and it increased your attack capability quite a lot. While the Evolution driver had the same gimmick as Variable, but was taller. It had great stamina though. This driver had good stamina, good teeth, and on top of all this, the layer had turbo blades. If you don't know what turbo blades are, turbo blades activate if you launch the Beyblade hard enough, and they prevent it from bursting unless they're knocked in. This made the Beyblade nearly unburstable. But the Evolution driver also sometimes lost control if you awakened it. This is the only issue I had with my Evolution driver, but also, other than that, I love the combo. It was amazing, a top tier combo of its time. Next, Beyblade. One of the less impressive Valkyries, Slash. Sorry, this is the only picture I have, but nonetheless, let's do the part breakdown. It came with a decent amount of weight, but the teeth were not that good, so I would not put this in the to buy books for me. But if you are a collector, I'd suggest it. It's one of the aesthetically pleasing Valkyries, but I would keep the Blitz disc. That is a top tier part there. I think they could have put the Blitzdisk in this combo to more use, because I think the driver and layer really held it back. But overall, the driver held this combo back the most. And I was really disappointed in this combo because I was so hyped for it. Even though I had just gone to Beyblade in the time this came out. But I guess it's one of the more Beyblades you want to just collect because it looks good. Next Beyblade is Brave Valtrie. Valtrie is a good Beyblade, but I think Brave was the top tier Valkyrie combo. Let's get into the parts breakdown. It came with double A as its chassis, and it even came with the Evolution driver. Evolution Dash was insanely unstoppable. I think I even used that tip on most of my combos. Well, I don't have the actual one, but I made a prototype of it. I was so hyped about this combo. It was insane. I loved it. The gimmicks were out of this world. I think if you want to get a competitive Valtrie, buy this. It is your best option. And trust me, you will never regret this. It's even better than Ultimate and Salvage in my opinion. Salvage, obviously anything's better than that, but nonetheless, next combo will be Salvage, so let's get into it. And now it brings us to Salvage Valkyrie, which was a very hyped Valkyrie in my opinion, but let's get to the parts. I actually have this Valkyrie, but I was disappointed in it actually when I first got it. It didn't perform too well unless you gave it a dash driver, and the stock combo really held us back. I feel if they gave it better teeth, the Salvage layer would have made this combo unbeatable. But because Salvage Valkyrie's core, the Valkyrie 1 core, had such bad teeth, I guess, you really couldn't put anything to use. Like, the jump gimmick would only activate usually after the Bayhead burst. But I really was disappointed in this combo, mainly because it didn't perform like we wanted it to. Like, in the anime, it was shown as this top-tier Beyblade that could destroy others in, like, one hit. But in real life, it was this Beyblade that just was a disappointment. But I guess they made up for it when they brought in Ultimate, so we'll go to Ultimate right now. Now we are on the final Valtrie ever created, Ultimate Valkyrie. This is the most insanely hyped Valtrie ever. It came with such old parts. I feel the Legacy disc is really just the same as the Boost disc. And it came with variable dash, so that was an issue to me. Because I'm not sure if many of you know, but in official stadiums, this thing loves to scrape the floor of the stadium, usually causing you to fly out the stadium or lose control. But other than that, this combo was amazing. The attackability was impeccable. The teeth were impressive, I have to say. But I didn't really like the teeth that much. They did wear out eventually. But it was just such a hype release. I guess it was... everyone wanted it. And then they brought it back again in BU with a different combo, which I will not put in this video because I'm just depressed with that combo. But the point is, this is an amazing Valtrie, and I think you could buy it, and I think it is worth the time buying. In my books, if you give it the Salvage Blade even, it'll be insanely powerful. You're just going to have to watch out because the Legacy just sometimes acts like a chainsaw if you bust. But other than that, if you just gave it Evolution Dash Chikara, if someone from Chikara is watching this, please give this thing Evolution Dash. Anyway, so I feel Evolution Dash would have been better than Variable, as I think they accidentally put Evolution, not Variable, in the first scene with it. But they did change that, I think. But I love this combo. It's amazing, and I think it looks perfect. It's the Ultimate Valkyrie. I think they couldn't have done the looks any better. I really want to see more Beyblades like this in the future, and I hope they bring something like Valkyrie back. Valkyrie is my favorite Beyblade, as most of you know, so this Beyblade was the first thing I wanted. As soon as I heard it came out, I was berserk. I went berserk. I looked for it, I couldn't find it till this year, last year, and it's actually amazing. So thanks for your time, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video that I post. And thank you so much for watching. And I am currently sick, so that's why my voice sounds different. But I am so happy you watched this video. And I hope I got you into Beyblade even more. And that you want to now go out there and look for the perfect Bey for you. I suggest the Valkyrie lineup for attack types. And I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.